The third way of looking at the organization is legal. The legal perspectives provides us that the organizations are governed by law. And it is one of the characteristics, as you will observe, that governments are run by law. The fundamental law by which a government is run is the Constitution, the ordinances, and the various acts. For every action or for any responsibility that a government has, there is a law. So there is a whole plethora of law that exists which govern the functioning of the government. Now, what does it tell us? It tells us that the law provides, the Constitution, for example, which is the basic law of the country, it provides certain rights and duties and obligations for the citizens. If every public sector organization, and for that matter private organization, is governed by a law, because an organization is, every public sector organization is created under a law which is passed through its National Assembly or Provincial Assembly, and the law is then, which is promulgated by the Assembly, is followed by a set of rules and regulations. That is, whenever there is an act, there is a set of rules and regulations which govern the day-to-day functioning of the organization. So the law has its due process. What does it mean? The law has a due process. The law due process means that whenever a decision has to be given on any issue or on any problem, the course of law has to follow. That means the process of law has to follow. You cannot rush up with things. If you're going to rush up with things and are going to decide matters on political basis, then you will be ruling out the law. So the law has to follow its due process, which means that an element of fairness and equity has to be there before a decision has to be taken. So all in all, what this particular perspective is telling us, that organizations must be governed, or must be ruled, or must be controlled, or must be regulated by different laws, rules and regulations. And this is true. Government sector or public administration is governed by law. But then there is a whole lot of criticism against it. And one of the criticism is that when there is too much of law, the element of equity is ignored. That means the justice is delayed or the justice is denied. It is also said that there are countries which have too many laws. The laws are often violated. यानी जहाँ पे जितना ज़्यादा कानून होता है या जितना ज़्यादा rules और regulations होते हैं, उतने ही ज़्यादा लोग rules और regulations की खिलाफ वर्जी करते हैं. So ये एक बहुत बड़ा criticism है. और दूसरा criticism ये भी है इसके ऊपर कि जब आप बहुत ज़्यादा कानून को और rules को देखना शुरू कर देते हैं, तो उसमें जो human beings के साथ इंसाफ होता है या human beings के साथ जो welfare होती है, वो overlook हो जाती है. That is sacrificed, that is ignored. Therefore, there has to be a balance between having a law and then the purpose or the spirit of the law. It doesn't mean that the law becomes important altogether. Law is important, but at the same time, it is important to look at what purpose this law is fulfilling, or for what purpose or for what reason a particular law was promulgated. So those who criticize this particular perspective of looking at the organization, they say that the law overrules everything and the real purpose for which an organization is created is ignored or is overlooked.